Hello, fellow tower defenders. Welcome to my tower. The tower is a game where persistence is rewarded, or that's what the bricks say, because the bricks always win. You cannot win over bricks. The bricks are the most persistent of them all. Anyway, this is my first episode of my tower journey on YouTube. I've been a part of this community for a while. I've been playing for not quite a year by now, but since June, and I just love this game. I love the community, I love the Discord, I love YouTube. I've been following many of the YouTube channels for a while, and they've been simply helping my tower get better over time, and I just thought that I friggin' need to be a part of the community who documents their own tower's journey. And I've been having thoughts here and there about tips that I feel like I want to share to the community that I have not seen or found on YouTube yet. So I hope that my channel is going to be useful for you as well, fellow tower defenders. Anyway, I'm going to give a few quick shout outs to some of the channels on YouTube that I have found pretty inspiring. Jplays, Greeny, Crowbar Zero, Lycona, All Clouded, Jeffrey, Zardin, Spartan, Reladux, Primo, Austinek, Strom, Dark Tower, Kosh. That's a long list. Anyway, you may not have seen me comment or react to your YouTube videos because I have done that from a different account until now. You may have seen me probably commenting from the account named RPE11 Strength, which was my previous YouTube channel. This is the same person. From here on, I'm gonna be at least hopefully interacting as this channel. So let's get to it. This is my tower. I'm gonna end this run here and do you a quick introduction of my tower. So first, let's, click all the shiny objects so that the gem counter starts ticking again. 90 stones, beautiful. Missions are beautiful. We have all the weekly challenge thingies, and then we go to the shop and we get to claim the reward. Ooh, we got the event mission completed. Awesome. Another one, claim. And we have completed the mission for this event. Anyway, let's start from the shop. So just so you know that what we're dealing with here, who we're dealing with here. The money that I've spent on this game, I have bought the starter pack, I have bought the epic pack, and I have bought the disable ads pack. And this is all the money I've spent on this game. I have not spent a dime more, and I don't at least plan on spending a dime more. I haven't bought any milestone packs, I haven't bought any event packs, stone packs, gem packs, etc. But when I started playing this game, I started loving it. After watching about 5,000 ads probably within like a month or two of playing, I just decided to get the ad pack and the epic pack and starter pack and just keep going. So this is what we're dealing with. Let's go to the stats so you know what kind of tower we're having here. And the first thing you'll notice is my coins earned. Wait, you've been playing since June and you only have 1.4 trillion lifetime coins. Yes, my tower is probably one of the most unique ones you've seen. I've been referring myself on the forum on the Discord as like the worst economy in Champion League. I just build my tower a little bit different, and it may be far from optimal, but I think this is kind of my strength because it allows me to see the game from a different perspective. I'm like the anti-economy tower, and it allows me to probably provide some insight to you guys as well from a different perspective. I have a pretty unique tower. So I've been playing since June. Stones earned 5,200, as you can see here. Got like, I have over 1,000 researches complete, 1,050 researches. Let's scroll down. What are the waves that I'm running? So the highest I have gotten, tier 15, wave 41. Then I've got a bunch of other tiers, 14, 13, 12 are pretty low right there. And once you get to tier 9 is the highest I have gotten completed, as 4500. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not anywhere near completing tier 10 right now. I usually farm tier 8 during daytime, tier 6 during nighttime. Sometimes when I have less time available, I maybe jump to a tier 7 instead of tier 6. Or if I have more time available than running a tier 8, I might actually run a tier 7. Now, if you look at the coin count behind those tiers, my best run at tier 7 is 37 billion, tier 8 is 13 billion. Honestly, it's not indicative entirely of my performance because I don't always focus on coins when I'm farming. I tend to focus more on cells per hour, and oftentimes I don't even take the double coins trade-off perk, which a lot of people think is stupid not to take, but hey, this is who I am. I like this journey, and currently this is how I'm running. And also, currently I'm recording on my phone, but I usually run the game on my PC, which is about 12 years or 10 years old PC, so it's pretty slow, and I get a lot less coins due to lower performance on my runs on my PC. Anyway, let's get to what's next. Next, we're going to, oh yeah, you can, if you want, you can check my player ID if you want to pop it into the tower.lol to see my tournament results, but I'm not quite scoring high enough in champion yet to have my results recorded there. So I don't have much right there, but I am participating every single tournament right now. Let's jump into the milestones. So, well, I guess you pretty much know what I got because I showed the wave counts. I got everything done all the way to tier 9. Tier 10, I got the plasma thing not gotten there. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I may be able to get a little bit higher on tier 13 by now. Maybe 250, hopefully. I don't know. Maybe 200 for some free gems. Might actually end up doing that in a week or so if I'll get inspired to do so. From the milestones, let's go to the relics and gems. This is a relics and the skins. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna go through all of these. There's one epic, which is the tier 10 that I have not gotten yet, and I don't have any legendary relics yet. I am buying every single relic that pops up in the events, so they're kind of adding up already pretty nicely. I'm also buying every single theme, every single tower, the skins, and all the backgrounds that pop up at the events. Ever since I've pretty much unlocked events in this game and I've been able to afford them. Music, I have unlocked all of it. I don't really play it during my plays because I have my computer muted. Now let's jump to the event. So you saw that I completed the event just as I opened the video here. Waiting for next event in 1 day and 9 hours. Also waiting for the big guilds update tomorrow for where I'm living at least and when I'm recording this. The event shop and the bots, we got all the skins, we got all the songs, and we're working on the golden bot. We're not popping anything in cooldown yet because, well, my golden tower right now is 4 minutes. This is 2 minutes, so yeah, I don't want to ruin the sync. Even though I'm using Galaxy Compressor, which is ruining the sync anyway. but I got other things to focus on. Let's jump into the perks. So perks, perk wave requirement as the first, obviously. Then ban perks. I have 5 ban perks, and I actually had to save a lot of coins for the 5th one lately. But I do think it has been making my AFK runs a little bit better. So here you can see what I'm banning. Just the ones that have potential to make my runs worse or last less. Auto picks. I actually have way more auto picks. I think I have 14 or 15 auto picks. So way more than most players. And the last couple of levels have been really hard to research. I'm not researching anymore, but my logic here, well, the random ultimate weapon is usually just for the sake of completing event missions. So I'm gonna pop this down. I don't need this anymore for this event. Might bring it up later as well. And I want to start the max game speed as soon as possible, because if my games get too long during the daytime, I won't be able to set up my nighttime games well enough. So that's why it's up there. Now, Death Wave, 1 wave, for the sake of getting more cells, because I am focusing more on cells. Then we get the Golden Tower, the coins, the enemy damage, and cash free upgrades. I'm relying quite a lot on cash and free upgrades right now. Then the defensive ones. And down here, I actually have the interest and the landmine damage, which are, and defense absolute, which all of which are very useless to my tournament runs. But the reason I have them here, because each one of those has 5 perks, and that just means that there is higher probability that I will be able to auto pick for longer before the perks that I don't want show up or get auto picked. The ones that can ruin my runs right now are the cash per wave if I get it too early. If I get it later, it doesn't matter because I'm gold boxing everything anyway. And I think there's another one. Yeah, the coins per the 1.98x coins minus 70% health. It doesn't specifically ruin my run, but since I'm focusing on cell income more, it makes my runs shorter. So I actually don't pick it. But every once in a while, when I get bad perk luck, something ends up picked that I don't want. So this is the reasoning. I like AFK. This is the reasoning why I have these kind of auto pick selections right here. Let's jump into the cards next. So with the cards, what do we have? We have all of the common cards maxed. We also have all the rare cards maxed, and we're currently working on the epic cards, so I don't have a whole lot to go until we max our cards, which is gonna be a beautiful day. Now, I'm not purchasing cards on the go. I'm purchasing cards whenever an event shows up. So I think maybe I'll be able to max out my cards within the next 3 or 4 events. So that's like up to 2 months, which is fine. The levels are getting expensive, 32 per level on the wave accelerator, which would be nice to get. And the death ray and the other ones. But this is how it goes. Let's. I'm not gonna go through the tabs up here yet, right now or today. Maybe I'll cover my tourney tab on a tourney video in the future. Next, let's jump into the workshop and then go through this stuff, go through the ultimate weapons. Not much here. I don't use the rend armor, so I'm gonna keep it unlocked. I couldn't afford it anyway with 1.4 trillion lifetime coins. And most of the coins that I earn these days are going towards building my damage, which is 3700. Now we jump to the health tab or the defensive tab. I don't use the wall yet. I don't think maybe my coins are there where it would be reasonable, but I don't really want to put in the time into the labs right now. The health, 2200, health regen 1800, defense absolute just useless, but 1700. And let's go to the ultimate weapons. So this is one of the places where my tower is probably the most unique. I do not have a black hole, and there's a story to that. I'm not going to go through the whole story. It might take like 10 minutes how I have gotten to the kind of tower that I have today, what has led me to making these decisions. But my golden tower, fairly undeveloped. My death wave, 100% undeveloped. Poison swamp, useless. Spotlight, maybe provide some coin bonus. And currently, my effort is going towards the chain lightning. Speaking of which, I'm gonna be able to pop one into chance right about now. 26% chance. And I think we're one away from maxing, from gold boxing the chain lightning chance. This thing carries my tournaments. So I'm gonna max the chance and then focus on unlocking the next ultimate weapon, be it a black hole or a not black hole. Workshop enhancements, I don't really have anything in the attack tab. Once upon a time I put 2 pops into the health, and I don't have anything in the utility tab. Just a little bit too expensive for me right now, making usually about 10 to 15 billion in my farming runs, and that is twice a day. Now let's jump into the modules. But before I cover the modules, just so that I don't forget to say it in the end, like, comment, subscribe to please the YouTube algorithm gods, so that other tower players will be able to find this video. Would be nice. Now, the modules. I'm currently, if I'm not having a card pulling mission available, I'm pulling modules. And I really want to work on my modules. Now, if we jump into the cannon modules, I have one of each epic module. One Astral Deliverance, one Plasma, not Plasma Cannon, but the Death Penalty, one Being Annihilator, one Havoc Bringer. Havoc Bringer is the latest one I just got. And since they are all epic, I can only upgrade them up to level 60, which is 1.37 times tower damage. But if I use this Legendary Plus module, this damage multiplier goes up to 2.5, 2.6 something with my max level, which I get over 100 a little bit. So I'm actually using this one in tournaments right now because my tournaments are glass cannon. Oh, by the way, yeah, 1.4 trillion lifetime coins running glass cannon. That's why my tower is pretty darn unique right now. Anyway, what else do I have here? Let's go to the armor modules. I was very, very lucky to get Wormhole Redirector as my very first epic module when I first started, where I first unlocked the modules. And it is very valuable for my farming runs. Now, I also have the Anti-Q portal, which is legendary, which I'm using for my tournaments. I'm actually thinking about making a video about Anti-Q portal in the future, how to make it great, how to get the most out of it. I think I have some insights which I have not, I guess, heard people put together constructively on YouTube. Next, we actually have only 2 armor modules. We have the anti-Q portal and we have this wormhole redirector, nothing else. We haven't been lucky enough. The generators, we have unlocked all 4 of them. This singularity harness is my only mythic module, to be honest. Currently I'm using Galaxy Compressor for my farming, which is legendary. I'd like to get it higher. And Pulsar Harvester is on my tournament runs, which hopefully is gonna get to Mythic. I'm 1 away from Mythic. I got 1 Epic. And the Black Hole Digester, just have 1 of these. Next up, what do we have here? We have the core modules. So this is where I'm really lacking. I have pulled 3 core modules lifetime. 1 Ohm chip, 1 Harmony Conductor, and 1 God Bless Dimension Core, which runs my tournaments. And this is the reason why I'm actually in my farming runs, I'm running this galactic librarian just for the better legendary effects that it has. Anyway, this kind of sums up the modules, but let's pull some modules. I'm gonna pull here a 200 module, but where it go here? Ba-da-bum. I don't expect to get anything amazing with like 6 more pulls, but every once in a while, the module gods, the RNG gods smile upon us. 2 more, 1 more, and today is not today. We're getting a new epic module. Anyway, let's jump. What else have we not covered? Ooh, we haven't covered labs, and we have not covered tournaments yet. So jumping into the labs, the multiplayers that I usually get here are 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. Occasionally I'll get 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. Always running lap speed, always running shock chance, since I'm heavily focused right now on my tournament results improvements. I'm running attack speed, critical factor, and damage. Shock chance lab is horribly long though. Anyway, let's jump in here. Let's unhide to complete it. I actually cleaned up my favorites tab recently, just having the ones that I'm focusing on right now. I don't plan to change any of them anytime soon. If you look at the range, it's level 63, which is way more than most players at this stage of the game. I'm one of those few players who actually really likes range, and range adds reasonable value to my tournaments. So every once in a while, I'll pop a level in there, and I run max range, which is actually I recently just got to like 199 or 200 meters for my tournament runs, along with the module that I'm having. So let's go down here. I don't think there's much to look at the main research here, other than the lab speed, which is 76, which I'm very proud of. Gonna max this. Then attack research. Most of these are put into the favorites. Going to the defense research. I'm not working on these right now, even though I'm running an EHP blender build on my farming runs. I'm happy for the orb speed, which I was recently able to max out. Or happy for the shockwave size, which I was recently able to max out. I'm running anti-Q portal in my tournaments. And the boss orb hit, which it's not that beneficial yet. It should become significantly more beneficial once I start developing my chrono field, which I don't have yet. But I should pop 2 more levels into defense percentage one day. It's gonna be one day. Done some landmine DK, which a lot of people haven't done. I don't know that it helps a whole lot, so not running it right now. So what else have we got? The Garlic Thorns is a necessity. I have 0 wall researches done. Going to the utility, I have pretty good cash bonus, 50. I think it helps max out stuff faster and get more levels in my tournament runs. I don't have a whole lot of coins per kill here. They're sitting at level 44. Since I'm not focusing on econ, I have the anti-economy build. Would love to get the recovery package chance, but it's way too expensive for me. I've gotten some animal health level and attack level skips, which currently they're expensive, but whenever my economy improves or other things get more expensive, I'll pop a level or 2 in those just to keep them reasonably expensive. Going to the ultimate weapons. Once upon a time, I was improving my swamp a little bit, which is pretty useless because I need way higher swamp chance to make this more useful. Golden Tower, I got some levels. I should max those someday. Not working on it. But what is a priority is the shock right now for me. I want to get the most out of my Shade Lightning. Multiplier is maxed. Working on the shock chance, which is pretty high right now. Deathwave got some
And I guess that's about it. Yeah, I got the spotlight. I got 14 levels here from long ago. Jumping into the cards, what do we have here? We have we have these cards. We have these card researches. Um, I've been thinking about doing the double death ray a few levels here. I don't know how much it helps. I like the idea of it, but it might be just a little bit inconsistent with how much it actually helps you. Going to the perks, um, as you see, I have a lot of the auto picks here down level 16. And what else do we have? We are not working on it, but we would like to get the standard perk bonus maxed, but it's just too expensive for me. So this is another one that I'm working on the go. Whenever I have some coins available and it feels reasonably unexpensive, I'm gonna pop a level in this. Max the improved trade-offs, obviously 0 in bots and 0 in enemies. I maxed out the common drop chance, which is very important to max out as early as you can. Also the reroll shards and the daily mission shards, two very important labs, which I'm running also whenever I have the coins for it, whenever it feels like the next level is not too expensive for me. And yeah, expensive is a big thing when you're playing an anti-economy build like but I like it. It's fun. So that's about it for the labs. What else? We have only tournaments to cover. This video is getting awfully long here, but it's okay. Ooh, more coins. I mean the gems and another module we're pulling on the go. Nothing. Go to the tournaments and jump into the tournament history. So we've been comfortably sitting in Champion League. As you can see, 2 tournaments ago, I finished 10th, which is the best I've ever gotten. My tournament is pure glass cannon. My farming is very far from glass cannon. And we've been steadily in champions since the middle of January. Back before that, I was kind of jumping between champion, platinum, champion, platinum, champion, platinum, champion, platinum since sometime in November. And I was in platinum since the end of October. So platinum passed actually pretty darn fast. I don't know. This kind of sums it up. I don't want to ramble too long, even though it's already too long. Hope you liked the video, and see you in the next one.